In the first section of this video, I am going to introduce you another great tool named VI. VI is an editor. Initially you will feel that it is difficult or cumbersome, but trust me, the more you will use, the more it will become friendly. And gradually it will become your great friend when you will work on Linux-based systems. In the second part of this video, I will show you copying files from one location to another on our VPS, and also how to copy files from our local computer to remote VPS and from VPS to our local computer. Indeed, there are loads of editors available when it comes to work on Ubuntu or Linux based systems. Some editors are easy and some are difficult, but the one I am going to demonstrate now is, I feel, an efficient and very powerful editor. Y is also known as Vim. You will find Vim or Y on almost every Linux based system. Okay, let us create our first text file using Y. As you can see, I am logged in already. Let's check my location, pwd, hit enter. I am in my home directory. As I mentioned in my previous videos that every user owns his home directory, due to which I have full rights and I can create a text file using Y without using the sudo command. Y space yittrainer.txt, hit enter. Great, I just created a new file, but this file is only created in the memory. It is not yet part of the server file system. See, on your left side you have some tildes, and see the bottom right hand side showing a word all. No idea what this all means, but let's move ahead. To start typing the text, you need to be in the insert mode. To go to the insert mode, type I. Now I am in the insert mode. You can see the word insert, and now I can type in the text. Let me write some text for you. To save time, I have fast forwarded text typing. Okay, text is written. Let me go out of insert mode. For this I will hit escape key. Now it's time to save the file on the server hard disk or file system. For this I will use colon and W for write, and the file has been saved or written on the server. So far so good. Let me quit from Y and get back to my command prompt, and for this I will hit colon Q. See, I am out of the Y editor. Let's check the file is available or not. ls, hit enter. File is available. To edit the file, I will use the same command, Y space yittrainer.txt. Along with letters, you can use arrow keys also to move inside the file, but I am going to use the short keys. Let me try deleting a letter. For this I will come to the position where I want to delete a letter and hit X. If you want to delete multiple letters, then press X multiple times. Let me go back again to insert mode by pressing I, and I will type some text. As you can see, I wrote text again and changed some text and pressed escape button to come out of insert mode. Now press colon W to save. We can also use colon WQ to save and quit. Let me do it. Colon WQ to save and quit. See, I am back to my command prompt. Let's edit it again. Y space yittrainer.txt. This time I want to put my cursor at the last character. Let me move my cursor at the last character, and now I will not hit I. Rather, I will hit A, which means append. There you go. Now I am able to append the file. Alright, I have made my changes. Now time to save the appended file, and for this I will use the same set of commands which I used earlier. First I will enter escape key, then I will execute this command :WQ and hit enter. And now we are back once again on the command prompt. Now let me try to undo my changes. For this I will once again open the file to edit, will do the required changes, and then I will undo. Okay, I have edited the file. Now let me try to undo by first pressing escape and then pressing U and enter, and there you go. See, when I press U, my file changes are back. How about if you want to insert a new line and get into the insert mode in one keystroke? For this, press O. Now I am in the new line and let me type some text. Now hit O as many times as you want. Let me do it couple of more times. Now let me type more text in this line. Let me press escape key. Now I will press :W. Okay. Now from here I want to navigate to line number 2. We can for sure use arrow keys, but the command for this purpose is : and the line number, which is :2. It takes me to line number 2. Same way, if I type :3, it will take me to line number 3. If you want to go at the last line, then give some big line number after colon, such as :5555555555. Let's say I want to delete this line using the shortest command. Simply go to the start of the line and press DD, and it's gone. To bring back these deleted lines, I will undo by pressing U, and my lines are back. I will keep entering U as many times as I need. Now let's jump to line number 1 again, :1. Now we are on line number 1, and now I am going to search the word taste. For this, press :, then press /. Now what we are saying here is that we are going to search the word taste. It took me exactly on the line where this word exists, but to reach to that exact word, press N, and it jumps right on that word. Now press :WQ to save and exit from the editor, and we are back to command prompt once again. Fine. With this Y editor introduction reaches to its end, let us move to copying files section. In this section of the video, I will demonstrate copying and moving files. We will look at how to copy files from one directory to another on the remote server. Then we will look at how to copy files from our local machine to a directory on the remote server and from remote machine to a local computer. To copy files from one place to another, we will use CP command. To move files from one place to another, we will use MV command. And finally, we will look at SCP, secure copy command, to copy files from local computer to remote server and remote server to local computer. As you can see, I am logged in, and let us start by using CP command. Let us create a new file, finance.txt. To create a new file, I will use echo command, echo financial data to finance.txt. Hit enter. Let me check the file by executing ls command. ls. Our file has been created. Let me clear the screen by using Ctrl L. Now I have a file ready to experiment CP command. But let us create a new directory also so that we can experiment CP command properly. mkdir space docs. Press enter. Let us check by executing ls command. ls, hit enter. There you go. We got the directory and the file. Let me clear the screen by using Ctrl L. Let us copy the finance.txt into docs directory. cp space finance.txt space docs. Hit enter. Let us go inside our docs directory. cd space docs. Now check the file by executing ls command. ls, press enter. There we go. We have our file in the docs directory. Let me delete this file finance.txt in the docs folder, and for this I will use rm command. rm space finance.txt. Hit enter. As you can see, file has been removed successfully. Let's confirm it by executing ls command. ls, enter. File is gone. Let's now experiment move command. Move command is used to move a file or directory from one location to another. Move command is almost same like cp command. Let me go back to my home directory where my finance.txt is available. cd space ... hit enter. Let us compose our move command. mv space finance.txt space docs / inventory.txt. Now in this command I am doing two things. First, I am saying move finance.txt file from my current location to the docs directory, and I have mentioned the destination location path. Second, I am saying that while moving, rename finance.txt file to inventory.txt file. Now hit enter. Let us check. Now do we have any finance.txt file? ls, press enter. No, we do not have finance.txt file. Only docs directory is available. Now let us go to docs directory and check the file. cd space docs. Yes, the file is there. Let me clear the screen for the next demo. Let us now check how to upload or copy a file from your local computer to remote server. For this we need a file to upload on the remote server. Just to save time, I have created a file already. You can see I have two command prompt windows on the screen. Left hand side showing the remote server command prompt, and the right hand side is showing the local computer command prompt. If you see my local computer command prompt, which is on the right hand side, it is showing a directory path c:\learn Ubuntu. If I execute command dir, press enter, you will see we have a file called finance.txt. Now this is the file we need to upload to our home directory on the remote server. Let me check on the remote server that we do not have this file already by executing ls. See, we do not have this file and only docs folder is available. Now to upload the file we will use scp command. scp is like ssh command. Using scp command we are going to copy finance.txt file to our home directory on the remote server. First, let me go to my local computer command prompt on the right hand side. Please note, to execute scp command, you must make sure that the command prompt window you are going to use is not in session with the remote server. This is our command scp space finance.txt space yit server IP address : /home/yit. After scp, first parameter is source file name, from where we need to copy to remote server. The second parameter is the target or destination location. Here you will mention the server IP, then : then you will mention home for home directory, then we have yit, the username. Hit enter or return key. It is asking for password. Let us give yit password. There you go. File copied from local machine to remote server. Let us check now by executing ls command in my home directory on the remote server. ls, hit enter, there you go. We have the file named finance.txt in our home directory on this remote server. Now let me rename this file. Actually, I want to rename this file so that when we will copy this file from our remote server to local computer, you can see the difference. mv space finance.txt space finance server.txt. Hit enter. Let us check the file. ls, hit enter. Now I have a file called finance server.txt. Alright, finally we are at the last part of this video. Let us copy this file finance server.txt from our remote server to our local computer. As previously, I will go to my local computer command prompt and execute the scp command, but with different parameters. scp space yit @ server IP address :home/yit/finance server.txt to c:/learn Ubuntu/. Now hit enter, asking for password. There you go, file has been copied.